So that's why I wasn't having English speaking environment. I wasn't having any person with whom I can talk it English. And forget about English. I chose one.
Okay.
Look, listen, it's a very interesting thing that
Yeah.
in when I reached class 7, I and one of my friends decided to speak in Hindi. Forget about English.
Yeah.
Can you imagine what was the condition?
Yeah,
We
I can
both
imagine that.
spoke in Hindi all the time. So we decided to talk in Hindi all the time. Otherwise, we were talking in our regional tongue. Good evening.
Yes. Good evening, sir. How are you?
I am fine. What about you?
I'm also fine. Thank you for asking me.
Okay. From where you are
So,
joining?
as we are, yes, go ahead.
Okay, no. Okay, you asked.
Yeah, I was saying that as we are meeting here first time, so for our viewers, so shall we introduce ourselves here?
Yeah, definitely. Should
Yeah,
I
okay.
start?
So, may I know about you first?
Yeah. I'm Rameshwar Prasad and I'm connecting you from Jharkhand. And I've taught for nearly 6 years to PCS and SSC students. And now I am on a break since 2 years and have been studying religion and philosophy since then because I want to become a YouTuber and want to make videos on subjects related to current events, religion, philosophy, and history. And I will, along with that,
Okay.
as far as my hobbies are concerned, I am a book reader, and that's it. That's a little bit about me. And you say something
So,
about yourself.
okay, okay. So it is good to know about you. Yeah. So now let me introduce myself here now. So as you know that my name is Nordin Khan from UP district Papa. So if I talk about my qualification, I passed my 12th class last year. So now I'm pursuing BA. I have taken admission recently. You can consider that I'm in first year now, in first semester. So if I talk about my interest, I will love to have some English conversation videos with different people to make some English content and to explore some places like places only. I don't want to go in like in cities areas. So that's all about myself.
Okay. So, what kind of subjects you are having in your graduation?
Yeah, I have English and history and political science.
Okay, good. I too used to have history.
Yeah, but in my 12th class I had PCM, so then I thought that I wanted to take admission in BA, so that's why I have to select these subjects. So you
Oh,
can consider that if I would have to take this mathematics and other subjects, so I'll be take. But it would not. You can consider that it is not. We cannot take this subject in BA. It's not allowed.
why?
Why? Because if we want to take science side like mathematics and other science, so we can go through uh, second one like I forgot that BSc. Sorry,
Yeah.
it's for that.
Uh,
Yeah, but we cannot have mathematics and science stream in BA. It is not available.
okay, maybe. I don't have any idea about UP. So, okay, it
Okay.
might be. So, how you are finding history and political science?
What were you saying?
Now, how you are finding history as you are new to history?
Okay, okay, yeah. If I talk about history, so these days I have just started to learn history, but earlier days I didn't learn it. As I told you that I have taken admission recently, so I'm just learning something through ChatGPT,
Chat GPT.
Gemini. Yeah, and I'm
Okay.
going to buy a book for my history for my BA. You
Okay.
can say after 2 to 3 days or after tomorrow, I'll purchase.
Oh, you don't even have a book even till now.
Yeah, because I have taken recently, so admission recently, so that you can consider that I'll take time to
Okay, from
purchase
where you are
something.
doing your graduation?
I'm pursuing it CCS University, that means Chaudhary Charan
Chaudhary
Singh.
Charan Singh
It's in
University. Yeah,
Meerut.
I know. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's in Meerut.
Yeah, that too I know. My brother has done
Yeah,
BBA from Modi Nagar.
yeah, it's near. You can consider that.
Yeah, that's why I know about it.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Okay, so tell me something about your English journey. Like, How did you learn it? And what all challenges did you face while learning it?
Actually, my journey started since my childhood only because I belong to an English medium school. So that journey started very early. But it's just that I belong to a village. So that's why I wasn't having English speaking environment. I wasn't having any person with whom I can talk it English. And forget about English. I chose one.
Okay.
Look, listen, it's a very interesting thing that
Yeah.
in when I reached class 7, I and one of my friends decided to speak in Hindi. Forget about English.
Yeah.
Can you imagine what was the condition?
Yes.
And
Yeah,
we
I can
both
imagine that.
spoke in Hindi all the time. So we decided to talk in Hindi all the time. Otherwise, we were talking in our regional tongue till then. And I used to
Yeah.
speak in Hindi in my school only. Because in my village, I was speaking in my regional tongue only.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that's how
as you
my
told
journey
me
began.
that,
What?
yeah, as you told me that your friend and you were trying to speak Hindi language.
Yeah.
So it's very funny, you can say, yeah, because whenever my friend and me were in our schooling time, so we wanted to learn English. So
Hmm.
you can consider that we wanted to tell everything in English language, but we couldn't because we had Hindi medium background. So we used to speak Hindi language in our schooling time.
Hmm. Acha, since when you have started your English journey? Because your English is good.
I started it since 1 year. You can consider that.
That's
That
good.
time I was in 12th class. That time I started it, but I was not consistent on it. You can consider that I had to give my board exam.
Hmm.
So and we had married in our family member. My brother's wedding was about to come that time. So I left. I waited it almost 4 to 6 months in between days when I started it again. So now I am practicing it daily basis. You can say since 4 to 3 months something. Since then I am regular.
You have taken class from somewhere.
I'm not taking any class these days, but earlier days I used to take. I
How
had
long
joined a
you
coaching center when I started my English journey. Yes,
okay, how long you have taken class?
it means I have taken almost 4 months something, 4 to 5 or 6 months maybe. Approx.
Okay, okay. No, because your English is good. Pretty good.
Yeah, thank
Hmm.
you
And
for
you will
sharing.
improve
That.
very fast, I think. Hmm. And you
Yeah,
are, as you are
I'll
talking
try.
with your pardon?
I'll try. I'm saying that.
Hmm.
As
No,
you
it's
told me
good
that you
now.
will.
That is good. And you have
Yeah,
started very early. So you will learn very early as well because you are in your growing age, you are just in first year. So
yeah.
you will learn very early. So it's good for you and it is helpful in your career as well. And what do you want to become later on?
After completing my graduation, I want to join in defense through CDS,
CDS.
combined defense service.
Okay,
Yeah.
I understood. Okay. So for that you will have to just complete your graduation then only. But before that you can just start preparing. But for that you will have to prepare GS, so you will have to just go through the books.
Yeah, definitely. Nowadays, I'm searching that which one book should I purchase.
Hmm.
Even if someone would suggest me, then I'll go through that book. I'll purchase that book.
You
If you
didn't try
have
for
any
NDA.
book, you can.
No, you didn't try for
What?
NDA because if you are interested in defense, then maybe your process have begun a bit earlier.
No, no, I'm out of age now. I was under age before 1 year back. Now I'm 19 year old. So you can consider that
Okay.
I am unable to give this exam. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hmm.
But I tried to give it one time. I was unable to attempt it because of vomiting. That time I was in bus. So vomiting had come. So you can consider that I was late almost of 3 minutes. Then they denied me that you cannot go in school now, in college now. So you have to go to your home. They told me that there were almost policemen and some of people also were there.
Hmm. Okay, maybe that
I
might have
was
happened
also
with Look, that might have happened with you. Now, maybe you weren't in practice, maybe because of that. Regular practice, you can say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I use peer application while talking, while going somewhere. I use that one. So you can consider that I practice daily basis nowadays. When I didn't know about that application, so before that I was unable to practice with anyone. But that time I had a friend whom I could practice
Hmm.
earlier days. But he was also beginner with me, so we were practicing together.
Okay. Yeah. One you'll have to do. Okay.
Yeah,
So, you are practicing, you are doing any other thing other than this?
yeah. I have joined library recently, so I'm just studying there some uh, English grammar or history or political science as well. And as well as I am watching some English content. Like if I want to watch any movies or any podcast, so I go to in English because of it would be very beneficial for us.
Yeah, even later on it will be beneficial for you. If you want to get into civil matlab CDS na, that will be helpful. But as
Yeah,
you will
yeah,
be in
there will
leadership,
be
what position? Pardon?
yeah because there will be interview of 5 days where we have to
Mm,
speak
yeah.
English only. We will not have other opportunity to speak in any other language.
Hmm. As you will be, you are trying for the officer's job now, so definitely you will require English over there. So
Yeah,
if you have started so early, so it will be very beneficial for you, and by then you will be proficient.
yeah,
Definitely. Yeah, even
definitely.
if you will speak every day, now then definitely you will gain fluency by then.
Yeah. I try to speak every day, but sometimes I miss. Like if I have to go in my farm, so I have to do some work with my family member. So that time I miss sometimes only. It doesn't happen with me every time. You can consider
Mm.
again whole day and
Yeah,
every time.
these problems you will face anyway because everybody faces these kind of problems. There are very selected people
Yeah,
who don't face these everyday problems. Otherwise, most people face these problems, and along with these problems, people try to just simultaneously learn things.
yeah, yeah,
So one will have to manage time. Definitely, it's required.
yeah. So in which field you have interest?
Hmm?
Like as you told me something about your like goal or something else. So I just want to boost those things again. Like what were you saying? Because you told me those thoughts very instantly and maybe I cannot
Okay.
recall
So I'm
all
repeating.
of things
Yeah, I'm
telling that.
repeating. Actually, I want to become a YouTuber. And I want
Yes.
to make videos related to current events, religion, philosophy, and history. I want to mix, or rather say, I want to make amalgamation of all these four things.
Okay.
Hmm. And I don't
So
think,
have you started yet?
no, I haven't started
Have you
yet.
started?
I want to start because, and before that, I want to just develop command over my English language. Because I think that lots of people will come to talk with me in my channel. So if they will talk in English, then I will have to respond in English only. So once I will
Yeah.
start my channel now, then I don't think that I will get enough time to just brush up my spoken English skills. So that's why I'm just trying to brush up them because now only because after that it will become very tough. So that's why.
Yeah. Okay, so have you learned editing maybe after creating your own YouTube channel, then when you would make some videos, so you would have to edit those videos. So do you know how to edit or you would get edited by someone else? You would hire a person for editing your videos or
Oh,
for something.
editing, I don't do basic thing I can do, but most thing will be done by my wife. She knows editing, so she can do.
So you
Earlier,
would
look, I used
manage
to
by
teach even look,
yourself.
I even used to teach online as well. So even then, she used to edit my videos. So I think that will be manageable, and my videos won't require too much editing now, but I will be talking with people or making plain statements. So these kind of videos don't require too much editing. Like you must have seen
Yeah, but
videos of Dhruv Rathi.
yes.
Yeah, so they
But
didn't
I thought
require.
that like when, yeah, I thought that you would upload some that kind of videos, like you would have to add some AI videos, like if you are talking about in history, and like you would tell them that that things was happening earlier days and it was like something else, you would have to add some AI videos. I thought that. So maybe you
No,
would
I
need
just
an
want to.
person for editing your videos.
No, no, no. I don't want to do like that because I mostly like want to take his information from books rather than from AI.
Okay.
And even in real life also, I like to read books rather than using AI for reading, getting information. Because I think
Yeah.
that AI will just retard our brain.
Yeah.
Dependency upon AI is not
But
that good. What say?
yeah, but I'm not asking you that to ask to ChatGPT about some history. I was saying that when you would edit videos, so maybe you would need some AI videos. I was saying that videos
No,
about
I don't want to
videos.
use. Look, I
So
don't want to
animated
use.
videos.
I don't want to use that kind of technology because I don't like. Personally, I myself don't like that kind of videos. That gives some artificial
Okay.
kind of look. But I don't want something like that. I want to make it as natural as possible. And in my videos, I won't. I'm just I will concentrate upon having more discussions with just whomsoever will come on my channel to talk with me on different kind of
Okay.
topics. On any topic, what in whichever I will be making videos. If somebody will try to discuss with me, then I will talk with him. So these kind of videos won't require that much editing.
Okay. Yeah, that's nice.
Hmm, that's
So
why.
have you ever started your YouTube channel earlier days? Maybe then
Yeah, I've
you
run
quit
YouTube channel
your.
for 2 years. As I said that I
Okay. So
taught
what?
for peace. Look, as I just told you that I have taught for nearly 6 years. So for the 4 years, I was teaching offline in offline coaching, and for 2 years I ran an online channel. So I worked in online channel, and you must be watching. There is a board behind me. It's a digital board
Yes.
in
Yes.
which I was teaching. So I know how these things functions.
Okay, yeah. I thought that when you told me that I used to teach online sources, then I thought that you used to teach some like on some application, like you used to give some
No, I haven't
educational
made
content
application.
through any app.
I was just making videos for
Yeah,
YouTube only.
yeah, that's nice. So what happened with that channel? So are you not going to work
No,
on it or you, as you told me?
I just
Yes.
stopped making videos because look, since I was teaching for since years, so gradually I started to get bored. First thing. Second thing is that I just started to experience that I can do far more than this. So I thought that what could be better than this? Then I thought about just religion and philosophy. Because philosophy and religion are such topics which comprises everything. Whatever you can think of in
Yeah,
this world, they just become part of the
it comes
subject
in
matter of
philosophy.
religion
Yeah,
and philosophy. And our
yeah,
human civilization, whatever you can think of, all is based upon philosophy. Philosophy is the core of every kind of thinking. So I thought that
yeah,
why not just know about it, and that's why I just jumped into this field.
yeah. That's cool.
And anyway,
I have also heard.
I was teaching GS, so I was having knowledge of nearly all the subjects. I personally was teaching history, I was teaching geography, I was teaching polity, I was teaching economics. And at times when teacher won't used to be there, then I even used to take biology as well. So this many subjects
Okay,
I was teaching on my own. So I was having knowledge of these very fields and current events everybody knows. So I thought that what I can add upon this knowledge. So I found that religion and philosophy are very interesting. And even when I was teaching in my coaching, even then I used to read the religious books and philosophy books in my breaks as well. So I thought that as this is my just uh, what you can say, that very primary interest you can say, I was having lots of interest in it. So I thought that why not pursue it as a career, because even while teaching, if I am getting interested for these subjects, so definitely I will remain motivated toward these subjects throughout my life as well. So
yeah.
that's why I chose this field.
If you teach something, so it would be good, very, you can say very beneficial for us. Like if I start my YouTube channel to upload some other content like related to mathematics. So I would get some knowledge about mathematics, and I would, you can say, enough to solve mathematics questions. I
Hmm.
would become well.
Hmm.
Yeah.
What do you wanted to say clearly? I just couldn't understand it properly.
I was saying that if you have some, you can say few knowledge, little bit knowledge about any subject, and if you want to start to teach this subject, that particular subject, so if you have started that subject, so after 1 to 2 year or after some month, so you would have enough knowledge about that particular subject
Hmm.
because you have taught that
Hmm.
subject.
Hmm. Hmm. Teaching is altogether a different game. Studying for oneself is different thing, and teaching to others is totally a different thing. First thing. Second thing, if you are making people just write down notes and other things, then you aren't just polishing your own knowledge. But if you are trying to explain the subject matter to other people or students, then you will have to work very hard. So if any teacher who has
Yeah,
worked hard upon himself, then definitely one will gain lots of knowledge.
yeah, and before starting to teach, firstly we have to prepare ourselves for that.
No,
Then
but
we need,
one thing you will find now, that most teachers don't explain properly. They mostly people make people write down notes. And even in the
yeah,
preparation of UPSC and other PCS exams, you will find that most people just explain for maybe around 10 to 20% of the time, and nearly 90 to 80 to 90% of the time, they just make people note down notes.
provide some,
Yeah.
yeah, they provide
And
some
this is
videos
look,
or some
this is
notes.
what student, even most students also require. Think that this is good, but in reality, this is not good. What you have
Yeah,
understand, that only you will be able to apply in your real life, and that only you will be able to write down in your mains answer sheet.
yeah,
And
yeah,
mugging up things will won't solve your mental problems as well as the problems of the country and society as well.
yeah. I'm totally agree with you.
Look,
Okay,
by
so
mugging,
if I come,
yeah, say,
just go ahead.
hmm.
Yeah,
By
I was
mugging,
creating that, but
say,
you can tell me that about. Yes, go ahead.
hmm.
What were you saying?
By mugging up, you can just maybe you can write down things, but or that will put pressure upon your brain only. And but I don't think that you will be able to change anything. But if you will try to experience and think about that knowledge, then only you will be able to apply that in real life. And this is
Yeah,
what our country and society needs. And most students don't do this thing.
yeah. Even I have also seen when I was taking some online classes. So most of the person was asking to that PDF. They were asking to teacher that sir, when would you give
Mm,
PDF?
mm.
And sometimes teacher used to say that after completing this class, I'll give you, but why are you not pay attention on this class now? You
Mhm.
should care about it first.
But most people just think
Most
about
of
marks.
the,
Most people think about
yeah,
just getting marks. And for that, they think that they will go get the notes and just mug up and just put it down in the answer sheet. They will get marks and that will secure their career. They look at career in this very manner. But the
yeah.
people who
Even
have
they
not
know that.
what? Pardon?
Yeah, I was saying that even they know that everything has written in their book, so they can read from their book. So why are you watching those type of videos? But they don't know why. I don't know why they ask such type of question to teacher that give me PDF of this.
Because they don't want to read even their book as well. They are so lazy.
Yeah,
They just want to get the shortest route. That's why they do this kind of thing. But in the long run, this is not helpful now. In the long
yes,
run, you'll have to study. No choice. You'll have to understand things.
yeah,
And even in real life, you want to do something good, then you'll have to develop your own concepts.
yeah. I also prefer book. I
Yeah.
don't want to watch those type of video. Yeah, if I watch video, so I don't know what happened with me. I feel bored, so that I quit my video in the half, like after completing 10 minutes or 20 minutes something. Hardly I can watch only 45 minutes. It's my approx time. And after that, I feel bored.
Hmm. No, look.
Even I don't.
Say.
Yes, yes, go ahead.
Hmm. No, say. Gaining knowledge from books is very good. But if you are relying too much upon videos, then I don't think that that will be too helpful to the brain. Because look, while watching videos, you won't be able to think much. But if you will be reading book,
Yeah,
then while reading book, in between you can take lots of pauses and you can think along with that. And whatever
yeah,
you will think, look, while reading, whatever you will think, that will remain inside your brain. Whatever you will read, that might not remain in your brain. But whatever
yeah,
you will think, that will remain in your brain. And even in your current situations, you will remember those things which you have thought at that time, which you have read, or what you have thought
yeah.
at that time.
Yeah, even I have also realized like when I was preparing for ND exam, so I was taking some mathematics classes. And after watching those classes, I used to think that now I am able to solve those questions. So then, whenever I try to solve those questions, so I got stuck. Like I was unable to solve one single question. Then I realized that if I studied through book or if I could practice
Hmm.
better compared to video. So maybe now I am able to solve those
Hmm.
questions. Then I started to solve some questions from my book.
Yeah, that is important. Until unless you have applied your own brain, that
Yeah,
concept won't remain inside your brain, and you won't be able to use it later on.
yeah. And you know, whenever we watch videos, so then we think that now we can remember it very long time,
No,
and because we have
that
seen
never
it.
happened.
But after after finishing that video, then we think that what was that? We
Hmm.
forgot everything now.
Yeah, that's how
I
things are.
realized it personally.
Huh. So that's why it's required that that's why it's required that one should just take information in a very slow process, because then only it will
Yes.
remain inside our brain. If you try to store something in a very fast manner, it won't remain inside our brain for a longer duration. And this is
Yeah,
how human brain functions. We can't do anything with that. And that's why
yeah,
if somebody is teaching on some digital board in a very fast manner, that won't remain inside your brain. But if someone is just teaching slowly and writing down that thing on the board, and you two are noting down that thing, that will remain to some extent, that will remain inside your brain. But if you
yeah.
will just go through a number of times that thing,
PDF.
that will get stored in your long term brain. So,
Yeah, and if teacher teaches through PDF, so that time we are unable to understand properly.
no,
Like teacher
yeah, or
always
maybe you might even
carried.
understand for the you might even understand that thing for the time being, but that won't remain inside
Yeah,
your brain. That is very clear.
yes,
So it's better just to go slow and just try to think upon everything on your own. I think that will be better, and that enhances your brain, and that just enables you to understand the whole world in a very proper manner, and you will be able to analyze everything. But if you will depend upon
yeah,
others for getting answers, then definitely your own brain won't develop.
yeah.
Mm.
No, we should think ourselves that how can we do it? Like in some of people are using AI. So whenever they stuck while solving some question, so they ask the chat GPT that how to solve it. But my opinion is that we don't go through AI option
Mm.
in related to mathematics things.
Mm.
So whenever we solve some mathematics question, firstly we have to think that how can we solve it and how can
Mm.
we do it after do this step. But
Mm.
I don't know why students they go on ChatGPT and they click a picture of that person, they send that person
People
to
are going for
ChatGPT.
shortcuts now.
ChatGPT provides.
Yeah,
Yeah,
people are going for shortcuts. That's why this problem is arising, and that will
yeah,
just hamper them only. Now we are
yeah,
having just 10 minutes left, 9 minutes something. Okay, we can continue for some few more minutes.
yes.
Okay, so
Okay, so
see.
tell me something about your experience. Like as you told me that you were teaching earlier days and you are a good teacher, so I can guess that now. So how was your experience while teaching to students? Like what kind of students were there? with you?
Look,
Maybe all type of
look,
students were there.
mostly
So
guys were average. Few guys were intelligent. Most of them were average, and few were dull as well. But in my class, I used to make them just study every chapter. Before entering the class, I used to ask them to read one chapter nearly 5 times. Suppose I was about to teach Harappan civilization. Okay, Harappa Sabhyata. So I
Indus
used
Valley
to ask them
civilization.
that before entering my class, just study this chapter 5 times. And when they used to enter my class, I used to take a test of Harappan civilization. And this I used to check that how much they have studied. And just by watching their numbers, I used to get the idea that how much they have studied. And then I used to teach them. So you could
Yeah, I
imagine
also
that
personally. Yeah.
what level I used to teach them.
Yes.
They
Yeah, I
always used
also
to come
realized it
prepared.
my personally.
What pardon?
Yeah, I was saying that I also realized it my personally when I was in my 12th class. If we read or if we study before teaching the teacher, then we can understand everything. Not everything, but you can consider that we can understand it easily if teacher
Yeah.
teach after reading.
First thing you can understand. Second thing, as you will be as you will be acquainted with the whole subject matter, you will be able to ask question from the teacher. But if
Yes.
you haven't gone through the chapter beforehand and you are entering the class, you won't be able to answer question anything from the teacher because over there in the class you are listening the subject matter for the first time. So questions won't come inside your brain. But if you have come
Yeah.
prepared through that chapter, you will be able to ask question from the teacher. And when you will ask question from the teacher, and during this conversation, the things you will learn, you will always remember even later on as well.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
therefore,
When
very
teacher teaches us that, yeah, when teacher teaches us, then we realize that we have read it somewhere. So that you can consider that we can remember it long time.
look in whatever topic you will have discussion with the teacher, na, you will remember that even after 5 years or 10 years also.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yes.
this is how things happens. Okay, we are left with just 6 minutes, so I think we should wrap up this
Okay.
session and let's connect some other time. Okay,
Okay. First
okay,
of all, I
bye.
would like to say
Bye.
thank you that you gave me